If you guys don't know Ruslan KD, he is an amazing YouTuber. He's got over 600,000 subscribers, on his way to 1 million, and he's done a lot for the Chosen community as well in the past. From meetups at the theaters to talking about the show on his platform, he's become a friend of the Chosen, and so much so that me and him were actually on set just a few weeks ago. So I wanted to show you this video that he put together talking about his visit to the Chosen and actually a potential role that he has in the show. So let's talk about this. Let's jump into it. Here we go.
All right, I am in Texas because just over the crest of that hill is where the Chosen TV show is made. And today, I get to be in an episode.
So this is where all the stuff, all the people come in into the back of the set here. It's always security guarded, so don't think you can just go and get in there. There's always security at all times over here. Putting the music down a little bit because don't want to get copyrighted here either.
They just like struck all this up.
Really, really cool set. These buildings here, if you haven't seen them before, me and Vanessa actually have done a behind the scenes trip before they were done with this whole place. And we walked through a lot of the unfinished buildings and things like that. But these originally were used as military installations and different things like that. They can be put up very quickly and they can even withstand like hurricanes and tornadoes and things like that. Really, really cool buildings. And I think they're going to start using them for a lot of other applications, especially in the movie world, because they're so cheaply and easily put up, but really, really cool buildings. It makes the place look otherworldly in a lot of senses.
I was just curious about how long it took you to get all this up.
So here are the bungalows. The bungalows are where all the crew and the cast actually stay. So the crew that is kind of more permanent, that will stay on set all the time, for example, like Fogarty, if you know who he is, they'll stay in these bungalows, as well as all the cast during the time that they're here. That way the Chosen doesn't have to pay for trailers, like star trailers and things like that, as often, and they can have all these bungalows filled up with the main cast and different people like that. Now here is the old city of Capernaum, now turned into Jerusalem. There's a lot of really cool things in here as well. The front of the city right there.
I'm gonna practice my line, guys. It's my line. More fish.
It's probably my favorite spot in this whole town. And when the light hits it just right.
So this is a new set that we've seen a couple of times in the BTS. Looks really cool. This is, I'm assuming, some sort of market for Jerusalem. Really, really cool area here.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's made out of rubber, but it looks completely real.
So those are foam bread, basically.
More fish.
There we go.
I'm gonna nail this line, guys. This actually looks real. This has like an old city Jerusalem vibe, but like from antiquity.
It's all rubber, but it looks pretty real. And when we film here, they'll have real meat, so it really just adds to it.
Yeah, really, really cool stuff. I think using some of the fake lifelike props plus real things added in really, really, really helps to sell the effect there. But really, really cool stuff.
Oh, it's almost gross walking up on it like that. Oh. Yeah. Illuminati confirmed, bro. Yeah, I think this is the first time I'm like empathetic towards vegans. Wow, this is nuts.
Yeah.
This is very
yeah, super cool area here. I really, really like this one.
Middle Eastern. So
yes.
Back in Baku, we literally had one of these big old rugs on our wall.
So if you don't know, Ruslan is from Azerbaijan, Baku, and so he's originally, from that area of the world, Armenian, and so he's when he was a kid, he moved over to California, and so he has a very, very deep roots in the earliest parts of Christianity, which is very, very cool. So cool section here. This outdoors, you'll see some behind the scenes stuff from me as well. During this whole section, they had the international team talking with all the cast. And so all the cast, Jonathan and all the apostles basically were out here doing different social media stuff with all the different international chosen teams. And so that's what you're kind of seeing here as well. All the props. Very, very cool
It's
stuff.
like a Roman house, right? The design of all that has to be very like, this isn't like one of the disciples' house. It's all like plasticky feeling, but it looks very thick and like beautiful.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen that room in a lot of the behind the scenes or anything, so I do wonder what that room is there. Well, I think we have seen it, but not very much, basically, is what I'm saying. Now here, coming up on the synagogue. And then inside the synagogue here as well.
You can sit on the throne.
I can sit on the throne?
Yeah.
It's not a throne, but you can sit on it, yeah.
I feel very religious. What's up, man? I think we met
Chris Durbin.
at Chosen Con.
Yeah, we did very briefly.
Yeah,
Yeah, what are y'all up to today?
just hanging out. They're gonna
Nice.
take me to hair and makeup, and I've been practicing my lines.
Ooh,
Okay,
you have
so
lines.
I have lines.
I love Chris's face here. He's like, oh, you have lines. What? I didn't hear about this.
You have
And
lines.
so trying not to mess them up. Well, it's like 2 words.
Okay.
I'm still trying to nail the accent.
Oh, okay. So you're doing it first century.
It's so funny, man. The reaction here is so funny. Like, they don't know if they're supposed to believe him or not. Like, if he actually has a part or if he actually has lines.
More fish. So we're leaving the city that they built out, Capernaum/Jerusalem. And my thoughts is I'm impressed with how much it feels like when I was in Israel. And the attention to detail. Yeah, so they did a fantastic job. And
I would say it definitely feels like a set. It does not feel like you're walking through Israel, but it is good. It's very, very well done. Yeah.
it's like an immersive experience.
All the cattle getting in the way. It's so funny.
Uh-oh. Getting awfully close.
That's a red heifer. That's the ones that we've been shipping to Israel.
No, that is not a red heifer.
All right, so we are going to go check out one of the exclusive sets from season 5 that you cannot see yet. So you won't be seeing it, you'll be seeing my reaction. And because that light is green, they're letting us go in right now.
So these lights, just to give you an idea, when you're in this building, there's these green lights kind of everywhere, especially near the entrances to the sound stage. So when it's red, obviously all the doors are locked. You can't go in. I'm sure it would like set some sort of thing off if you did try to go in. Probably wouldn't let you. Then if it's green, you can walk in, and obviously they're not shooting at that exact time.
Yeah.
So here's the sound stage. You're seeing some really, really cool stuff here. Here's a little bit more behind the scenes of that set that we don't know whose house this is, but seems to be the home base of all the apostles here, which is really, really cool. Now, we've seen this from pretty much every angle, but here's a little bit more of it, of how Ruslan saw it here. Obviously, they weren't shooting here this day. See a bunch of stuff behind the scenes. You see all the soundproofing on the walls there. Basically, if a plane goes overhead, if there's a storm outside, you're still good to shoot pretty much in this building because it just kills all of that sound there.
I'm looking at secret season 5 stuff that no one has seen yet.
I'll tell you a little bit about what they were shooting. Not that there's any spoilers or anything. The day that I was here was day 45, which you've seen from our behind the scenes clips that Dallas posted. They were shooting. But before we get to that, I want to invite you to go to Israel with us. I know that these videos are great and you're learning a lot through this series, but there is nothing like being there in person and seeing exactly what happens in Israel. What there is to learn, and the people to meet, the food to eat, everything. This next trip that I've planned is the cheapest that I can possibly get these trips. Normally they're $5,000 or $6,000 or $7,000, but my trip here is less than $4,000. We'd love for you to be a part of it, and if you can all sign up, there's a link down in the description down below, or you can take your phone's camera and point it at this QR code and it'll take you directly to the site. As you're seeing here, we had some of the most amazing moments in our last trip to Israel, and we'd love for you to be part of the next one. So don't wait, sign up today. Spots are limited as always, and let's get back to the video that Dallas posted. They were shooting with some of the Romans, so Atticus, Pilate, Claudia. So those are kind of the scenes that he's probably looking at right here, because I was here the same day as him, basically.
That's why we can't show what I'm looking at, but it looks incredible. And why are you whispering? I'm whispering because we can't speak on the set. We're supposed to be quiet. I see Dallas on the screen. Looks like I'm looking at a Netflix show being made. This is
So they blurred out the monitors here that normally show you what's kind of going on. And again, this is in Pilate's kind of war room or whatever.
crazy looking.
So they gave him some headphones in order to watch the scene and to see what was going on.
What's up, man? We came out.
So there's me. I told you I was there the same day as him. So this is Christoph. Christoph is the director of marketing for The Chosen. He's the one that brought me and Ruslan out to set, and we got to do some interviews. If you haven't seen my interview with Jordan Walker Ross, who plays Little James, that was a great day. So we had a lot of fun. You see my gigantic backpack with my tripods and all the gear I could carry in it, and of course Christoph and Ruslan there.
Oh, the big guns, bro. Good God. What up, bro? Been practicing my line. Yeah. So I'm super excited. They're about to take me to hair and makeup. Yeah, I got some dry runs over in the city. So I feel.
I'm like trying to stay out of his shot because they have these big cameras that are in front of me, and I'm like, I'm just gonna be in the shot, I guess. So I'm like awkwardly trying to like hide.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
So cool stuff over here. He actually got to go to wardrobe and makeup and actually get a wardrobe, which is very, very cool.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Lisa.
Welcome.
Yes, thank you.
This is gonna be fun.
So you can see all the other costumes here, which is really, really cool.
These are our cool Roman sandals.
Wow, these are the Jerusalem Sevens.
Oh my God.
Shouldn't have lied about my waist size.
I shouldn't have lied about my waist size.
All right. How do I look?
He looks great. I think he could fit in for sure. I think he looks great.
So the character is oddly enough from the same hometown as Jesus. He's from Nazareth. And so he's been secretly following Jesus's ministry, being afraid to fully come out as a disciple. And so this is a moment where you see an inkling of what's to come.
Yeah, so his character, he's saying, is a secret follower of Jesus from the very beginning, and now he's thinking about coming out as a follower of Jesus and walking that line, basically.
I'm Mandy.
I'm Ruslan.
Nice to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet you, yes.
So she's just helping him out, making sure that he's looking good, giving him a little bit of a shave. Hair and makeup. So good, so good.
Hours later.
Yeah, it did not take 3 hours.
I think for the makeup.
Sorry, man. Dallas cut your scene.
Oh,
No.
man,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Well, what did I put all this stuff on for?
I don't know. It just took too long to get back to you. Yeah.
So Dallas cut my scene without telling me. I mean, he sends me voice notes usually. He didn't even send me a voice note to tell me that my scene was cut. I mean,
So what actually happened here is that, no, he did not have a speaking line, but I think he was supposed to be a background extra during one of the scenes, and that actually did get cut from him. I don't think it was this day. I think it was a different day, but he was supposed to have a scene. He ended up not having a scene, but he did this whole thing because it was really funny.
he didn't even send Daryl or Christoph or Jonathan Rumi. Could have sent someone to tell me to soften the blow. Very cool experience, and I'm just grateful to the Chosen for letting me be here. More fish. I've nailed this line, guys. More fish. Been practicing my line. Super excited they're about to take me to hair and makeup.
All right. How do I look?
You know, I don't really care what Dallas has to say. I'm here and I'm going to get my lines for this episode.
This is actually really, really funny.
Born in the same city as the man they call Christ. Yet my travels to keep up with his ministry have taken me beyond land and sea. His anointing is not lost on me, for I know he is Mashiach. But who am I to think I can be in his presence? After all, I am just the merchant.
I thought that was so funny.
Oh, Adonai! More fish!
So So obviously he's joking around, but really, really funny. Really funny setup there for sure. Yeah, Ruslan's a great guy. It's been cool to get to know him. We've basically connected because of The Chosen and because we're both YouTubers, and so it's been really cool to kind of hang out with him and get to know him a bit better. But obviously he loves The Chosen. He wants to make sure that more and more people see it, which is why he did this video, which is hilarious. I thought he did a great job. So let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Really funny video there.